Today we are going to discuss uncertainty in measurement. If I ask you what your weight is, you can easily say it. However, if I ask you what the value of pi exactly is, there is an uncertainty in measurement, isn't it? In the subject of chemistry, many times one has to deal with experimental data as well as the theoretical calculations. So, there are meaningful ways to handle the numbers conventionally and present the data realistically with certainty to the extent possible. So, just today we are going to look or discuss these ideas. So, first one is scientific notation. Scientific notations. Now, all of you know the size of atoms, molecules, right? The size of atoms is very small, right? But their masses or the numbers which are related to them, or as a chemist we have to deal with numbers as large as 602.200.000. This much large number we have to deal with. Do you know what it is? It is the mass of hydrogen molecule or hydrogen gas, and a small number as and very small number as 0.00000. This is the smallest number and this is the largest number. Both these are related to the hydrogen. This is hydrogen gas. This number is related to hydrogen gas or molecular hydrogen gas, and this is the mass of hydrogen. Mass of 1 gram of hydrogen atom. So, as a chemist, we have to deal with such a large and such a small numbers. Also, other constants like Planck's constant, speed of light, charges on particles involves numbers of this magnitude. Though it looks funny for a moment to write or count numbers involving so many zeros, but it offers a real challenge to do simple mathematical operations of addition, subtraction, or division with such a numbers. Is it possible if I told you that multiply this with this? It will be a great headache if I told you to do so, right? So, what to do with or how to do mathematical operations with such a numbers? Is there any way to perform mathematical operations with such a large and small numbers? Well, S. We can use scientific notations for such numbers, that is exponential notations, in which any number is represented in the form of n into 10 raised to the power of small n. Here this capital N represent digit and this small n represent exponent, which is maybe positive or negative value, having positive or negative values, right? And by using this scientific notation, I can write the mass of hydrogen atom as 1.66 into 10 raised to the power. How many zeros are there? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 23 zeros are there, and as it is a negative number, therefore I will write it as a minus 23. So this is the mass of hydrogen atom. Again, if I want to write this number, this value in terms of scientific notation, I will write it as 6.022 into 10 raised to the power. Again, we'll see how many zeros are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 raised to 20. So isn't it easy to write in terms of scientific notations? Similarly, if I want to write 0.00016 in terms of scientific notation, I will write it as 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 4. Or if number is given like 232.508, I will write it in scientific notations as 2.332 into 2.32508 into 10 raised to 2. Now you might have question that, ma'am, you have written all the numbers here, then why you have written it 10 raised to 2? So here I have moved two numbers from left to the place to the right side, and therefore I have written it as a 10 raised to 2. Hope it is clear. Now to perform mathematical operations on such a numbers, that is on numbers which are expressed in scientific notations, we have to follow some rules. Which are they? Let's look. For multiplication and division, the same rules which are there for exponential numbers, that is you might have studied in lower classes that if it is given as a raised to n into b raised to m, how will you perform this mathematical operation? You will write a into b raised to n plus m, right? This is in terms of multiplication. And for division, if it is given like a raised to n upon b raised to m, you will perform this operation by using the rule a by b raised to n minus m. Clear? So let's solve some examples. Let's see some examples of this. Suppose any number is given to you like 5.6 into 10 raised to 5, and you have to multiply this with 6.9 into 10 raised to 8. So which rule we have to follow for this? This rule. So what will we do? Simply we will multiply this coefficients 5.6 into 6.9 into 10 raised to 5 plus 8. So what will we get? 5.6 into 6.9 into 10 raised to 5 plus 8, 13. 10 raised to 13. And now multiplication of this is 38.64 into 10 raised to 13, which is equal to 3.864 into 10 raised to 14. I have moved this 8 to this side. Okay, this is your answer. Again, one more example will do. 9.8 into 10 raised to minus 2 into 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 6, which is equal to, the same rule you have to follow, 9.8 into 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 plus minus 6, bracket closed. Now 9.8 into 2.5. So here 10 raised to minus 2 minus 6, which is equal to 9.8 into 2.5 into minus minus plus. So it will be minus 8. Now multiplication of this 9.8 into 2.5 is 24.5.50 into 10 raised to minus 8. So this will be 2.450 into 10 raised to minus 7. So clear now? Now we'll do one example for division. So for division, let's take an example. 2.7 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by 5.5 into 10 raised to 4. Now which is the rule for division? 2.7 divided by 5.5 into 10 raised to minus 3 minus 4. So it will be as 0.4909 into 10 raised to minus 7, which is equal to 4.909 into 10 raised to minus 8. So I hope multiplication and division is clear for you all. Now we'll move on addition and subtraction method. Now to perform this operation, that is addition and subtraction, what we first do, we write the numbers in such a way that both of them have same exponent. For example, let's take an example. 6.65 into 10 raised to 4, and you have to add to it another number, that is 8.95 into 10 raised to 3. So now you can see here that both these numbers have different exponents. So to perform addition and subtraction, what we have to do, we have to make this exponent same for them. So what will we do? 6.65 into 10 raised to 4, and we will just move this 8 towards this side. So I will write it as 0.895 into 10 raised to 4. Right? So here I have made same exponents for both these numbers. So now it will be easy for us. So now we'll add both the coefficients, like 6.65 plus 0.895 into 10 raised to 4. So what will be the answer? The answer will be 7.545 into 10 raised to 4. Same rule you have to follow for subtraction. Let's take an example of subtraction. Only 1 or 2 marks questions maybe they can ask you on this part. So next is 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 minus 4.8 into 10 raised to minus 3. So in this case, what we will do, we will again do same exponent for both. So here 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 minus 0.48 into 10 raised to minus 2, which is equal to 2.5 minus 0.48 into 10 raised to minus 2. So the answer will be 2.02 into 10 raised to minus 2. Hope scientific notations are clear for you all. Now we are ready to move on the next point, that is significant figures.